Welcome to the Valentine's Day edition of Sacred Calibration for singles. If you're already in a relationship, I have another video for you. Check out my page. If you're single, all you have to do is respond. Reply with if it's not true for you. If it is true for you. If there's no response or you're not sure. No words though. And it's okay if you get some of these wrong, okay? 30% of the world has what we call an undefined sacral, so it's not really their sacral all the time that's giving them their responses. Now, 70% of the world has a defined sacral, meaning that this will be true for them. Find out whether your sacral is defined or undefined on ReikiMarco.com. Now, to the exercise. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's begin. Are you ready for a relationship? Do you feel like you are worthy of love? Do you have people in your life that want to be in a romantic relationship with you? Do you do the things for yourself that you would want your partner to do for you? Do you feel like you're able to provide and bring value to a relationship? Do you make time for the things that you love in your own life? Have you been single for over a year? Have you been single for over 5 years? Do you feel lonely? Do you like being alone? Do you feel pressure from anyone, friends, parents, etc., to get into a relationship? Do you like sleeping alone? Do you long for somebody to understand you on an intellectual level? Do you crave physical intimacy? Do you know your human design? Do you know what type works best romantically with your human design? Do you have a defined sacral? Do you have an undefined sacral? And let's wrap it up. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Okay, that was a fun one. I don't plan these ahead of time. They're just kind of all off the top of my head, or my heart. They're from my heart. So that was fun. Anyway, for the 30% of the world, projectors, manifestors, and reflectors, we have an undefined sacral. I'm a reflector. This means that in addition to my own sacral, I have energy for that, that's not true, I don't have energy for that, I'm also going to be parroting other people's responses. So let's say my friend, is really lonely, really wants a relationship, and maybe I'm in a relationship. I might feel more drawn towards this video rather than the couple's relationship because I spend so much time with my friend. One of the natures or things that happens with an undefined sacral. Now, for the 70% of the world that has a defined sacral, as long as you're not in an emotional wave, this defined sacral is like a lie detector. It's going to tell you what you have energy for and what you don't have energy for. Which, if you have a defined sacral and some of your answers surprised you, like, do you crave physical intimacy? You might have been, But maybe you think that you crave physical intimacy, but you actually crave intellectual connection. This is great information for you. Now, whether you have a defined sacral or an undefined sacral, being single on Valentine's Day can be a big and I want to send a message and let you know that love starts with you. You love yourself. That's why people are in happy, healthy relationships, is because they love themselves enough. They understand their value. They know how to take care of themselves. Somebody else recognizes that and says, hey, me too. Then they can go on to have beautiful babies and live a happy life. Now, that's condensing it all into kind of a nutshell. But it's important for you to understand that wherever you're at right now in your romance, whether you want romance or whether you don't want romance or whether you're afraid of romance, this is a perfect place to be discovering yourself through the lens of human design. As I said in the beginning of the video, you can find out a ton of information about your type, your body graph, your human design on my website, ReikiMarco.com. But what I really want you to do is, if this helped you, just please share it out. Send it to some people you think could benefit, or send it to some people who need a fucking reality check, okay? Like it, and also let me know in the comments how this affected you, and maybe some more questions. Hey, can you ask this in a sacral calibration? That would be helpful. Thanks for your time and energy. Peace.